Come to me, Ifrit!
Olá pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Aqui quem fala é o Dante, você está no canal TheVicious. E hoje, caras, vamos continuar a nossa série de Final Fantasy XVI, depois dos eventos do último episódio, em que Clive aceitou, enfim, a sua forma icônica de Ifrit. E, caras, para quem não conferiu, dá uma olhadinha aí nos cards aí, que vale a pena, foi top demais. E hoje vamos continuar. Antes de qualquer coisa, pedindo a você que deixe aquele gostei logo no início do vídeo. É só baixar um pouco o vídeo e clicar no joinha. Bora bater pelo menos 60 gostei desse vídeo, que eu sei que vocês conseguem. Se inscreva, ative o sininho, dessa maneira você não perde nenhum conteúdo novo que eu lanço aqui no canal. Se é novo por aqui, seja muito bem-vindo à comunidade de quem gosta de um bom RPG, para quem curte uma boa história. Se você quer ajudar o canal de alguma forma, temos o Pix do canal, que é esse QR Code aí que aparece na sua tela. Temos o Valeu demais, que é o coraçãozinho abaixo do vídeo. Temos os membros do canal, essa galera aqui que ajuda com o passar dos meses. E agora também temos o parceiro do canal, que é o Cuponomia, que é para quem quer economizar aí, ganhar cashback através de cupons de desconto, e o principal, que é o que eles estão divulgando agora, que é o cashback quando você faz alguma compra. Eu fiz um vídeo explicando sobre como funciona essa parceria. O link da Cuponomia está aí no primeiro link aí nos comentários, que se você quiser ajudar, ajuda demais também o canal, se você clicar nesse link, que é o meu link de afiliado, beleza? Então, let's go, bora continuar, meus queridos. E bora! Certo, temos o attack. Temos continuar, vamos ver como é que nós vamos nos virar daqui para frente. Não há espaço suficiente no... Tá, vamos lá. Vamos ver o que vai acontecer agora, né? Eu estou um bom tempo sem jogar esse game, então vou apanhar um pouquinho. No quesito... Tá com a... Tá, deixa eu ver como é que estamos aqui. Vamos aqui no menu, equipamentos e icons. Garuda e Fênix. Não tem como adicionar mais nada. Habilidades. O Ifrit está aqui. Temos uma aqui de 1000. Use L3, R3 quando a barra de transcendência estiver cheia para manifestar parcialmente, melhorando o desempenho em batalha durante o... Temos aqui Fogo Fato. Invoque uma tormenta de bolas de fogo que circula em torno de Clive, causando dano aos alvos próximos, enquanto absorve o dano. Vamos aprender isso aqui. Temos isso aqui, Ignição, ataque enquanto a habilidade carrega, infligindo vários golpes e forçando o inimigo a recuar. Pode ser usada no ar. Ignição. Certo. Eu acho que eu tenho que equipar isso aí também, né? Esse aqui é legal pra caramba, cara. As chamas transcendentes. Contra-ataque mestre. Esse aqui é massa, hein? Eu não gosto muito dessa aqui, ó. Pule para trás e realize um contra-ataque punitivo. Se evadir um ataque ao pular, a potência do contra-ataque é aumentada. Pode ser usada no ar. Vamos testar essa aqui. Pule para trás e realize um contra-ataque punitivo. Esse aqui é muito bom, cara. Vamos tentar então aqui. É uma estrela só, cara. Esse aqui é mais forte. Não sei, cara, se vale a pena. Eu já tenho um golpe da Fênix. Vamos testar, né? Tá rosnando o tempo inteiro aí.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Se o Torgalzinho já tá brabo, é porque algum problema tem. Vamos ver o que o Torgal viu. Ah, deu ruim ali no vilarejo, né, cara? Eu acho que deu ruim aqui, cara. Já tô vendo fogo.
What happened here?
Ele já fisgou um bocadinho aquela coitada lá.
You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
Caramba.
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
Tome. Nossa, esse golpe aqui é uma apelação, né? Esse golpe aqui é uma apelação danada. Aí também eu fiquei alguns dias sem jogar, então ainda vou ter que me acostumar de novo. Cheio de guarda aqui na cidade. Mataram todo mundo, esses miseráveis.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You have murdered slave, and you'll die.
Kill all the ducal dogs. Ducal dogs? They were innocent people. Oh, damn.
Nossa, tentei sair da hora, mas não deu.
Wake wins.
Top essa habilidade, hein?
Stay down. I will never fail.
Caramba, essa habilidade é bruta. Nem levanta. Tchau. E essa habilidade carrega rápido pra caramba, cara. Caramba, mataram todo mundo aqui na vila, cara.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Nossa.
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. It could wait.
É boa, mas... Caiu. Tome. 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 Fracão. Caramba, destruíram a vila inteira, esse nojento.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Chegaram tarde demais, meus amigos.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Putz, tem um lixo perseguindo a gente. Eu não tenho nenhuma opção, cara, a não ser voltar ali, ó. Eu sou obrigado a voltar aqui pro esconderijo. Tem certeza que vão querer ir voltar assim, é? Corrigindo erros.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Tá, temos coisas novas aqui. Quero trocar
Otto barking at his lot earlier.
pedra de areté. Salão de virtude, reprise de fase, aparência. Eu gosto dela nessa roupa aqui. Branco neve, mas vamos botar ela ali. Vamos voltar tudo normal. Não, isso aqui eu não vou mexer, eu gosto de... Aqueles... Pedra de arete. Tem alguma coisa nova aí, velho?
If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
Alento do vento. Éter de vento residual que não conseguiu se dissipar no campo de batalha se manifestou em uma forma sólida, parecida com um cristal, mas com uma pureza elemental que o torna muito mais potente e especializado em suas aplicações. Diminui o tempo de recarga de contra-ataque de mestre em 2,7 segundos. É muito bom, mas... 11 mil, cara? Não vale isso. O que tu tem aí, cara? Blackthorn. O que tem aí, Blackthorn? Também não tem nada aqui. Eu vou comprar aquela parada lá. Não tem nada que eu possa fazer. Tem nada aqui também, né? Eu vou comprar esse acessório dela. Vamos lá, manda ver.
Weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all?
Ô, véia, ficou rico, hein? Ficou rico a minhas custas, hein, véia? Eu não tô usando esse negócio? Alento do vento. Boa. Esse golpe do contra-ataque é bom, cara. Vamos lá falar com o Cid. E vamos seguir a nossa história aqui, meus amigos.
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
A pessoa já tava jogada e o cara tava espetando lá quando ele chegou 500 vezes. Ela tá aqui esperando.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
Sem dúvida, minha amiga. Deixa eu ver se eu arrumei aqui. Arrumei.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
A música.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Ia começar a musiquinha. Tim, 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 tim. Mais cedo. Oriflame, o Sacro Império de Sanbreque.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Bahamut.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. They're in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions.
Um bocado de poções pra isso. Pô, eu fui lá e gastei o dinheiro tudo.
Everything we were taught about the mother crystals was a lie. Then, what else might we have been deceived about?
Que mais fomos enganados?
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. A long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you keeping over on the way.
Apareceu uma missão lá nos dormitórios. Vamos lá fazer isso primeiro.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick... The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Ele estará em perigo se eu me recusar.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
Sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Missão aceita correspondência primordial. Priorizar a missão.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make
As necessidades da maioria.
as I can.
Essas missões primeiro, né? Antes de seguir. Vambora, caras.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Vamos seguindo aqui. Vamos pegar essa missão aqui também.
Never this man. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Faria o possível.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Certo. As necessidades da maioria. Tá, aqui não tem mais nada. Vamos ver o mapa mundi. As missões apareceram aqui. Aqui tá. Procure os objetos desaparecidos e fardos de Galtan. Fale com quem tem ala perdida. Vou fazer as duas coisas aqui já. Colinas de Urabelle. Bora. Destino da missão próxima.
While he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Recuperar saco.
Good.
Primeiro.
Looks like I'm in the right area.
Ah, os dois estão aqui comigo, que bom. Aqui.
More of the lost supplies.
O cara é cego, né? Perdeu tudo na estrada principal, jura?
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far.
Trabalhadora do campo. Beleza, pessoal. Acabou meu HD aqui na gravação, caras. E ele falou com essa mulher aqui perguntando sobre a carta. Se ela não teria visto. E ela disse que viu isso na boca de um cachorro. E ela disse que o cachorro era bem cuidado e que ele seguiu aqui pra dentro da vila. Então bora, vamos lá pegar ele. Esse cachorro ladrão, irei matá-lo com a minha espada vingadora.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task. There's plenty of unsavory sorts in these parts looking to get their thieving claws into what's ours.
Tá.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Tem alguma coisa aqui. Vamos dar uma olhadinha nesse lugar. Lugar bonito pra caramba. Só que aqui ele não acelera, ele corre do mesmo jeito.
Did Master Quentin summon you?
Mestre Quentin.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still
O
not.
cara tá usando magia pra secar ali a roupa. Recuperar carta.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. But he's waited long enough already.
Se fosse o meu cachorro, esse papel não existia mais, meu amigo. Se fosse o meu cachorro, esse papel não existiria mais, meu amigo. Pode ter certeza disso. Pode ter certeza. Você quer comprar alguma coisa? Aproxime-se, sim. Eu tenho muitas coisas que vão te engraxar. Pedaço de pergaminho esfarrapado no qual foram escritos às pressas vários compassos de música e o título Idílios do Império. A melodia parece familiar, mas o autor é desconhecido. Tônico de coração de leão carrega a barra de transcendência.
I trust it's all here. Ah, yes.
Majin Buu. Oh, yes.
There haven't been any surprises since your last visit. But we all know how fast that can change.
Não fale mal de mim, mulher. Tá usando aí cristal aí que eu tô vendo. E aí, Quentin?
If it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Certo. Procure Randall no Passo de Laubert. Vamos ver aqui. Tá lá, ó. Missãozinhas bem simples, né? Nessa parte do jogo eles já podem começar a botar umas missãozinhas mais difíceis pra mim. Eu já tenho experiência no jogo. Por mais que não esteja jogando direto, mas já tenho experiência no jogo. Pode dificultar um pouco mais. Não tem problema. Bora. Quero porradas. Uma porrada, vambora. Mete uma porrada, vamos manter. Presa afiada. Tem que dar uma relembrada, cara, nos golpes, cara. No ar. Quadrado. Use R1 para desviar. Use X para pular. Executar uma esquiva. E o quadrado. Quadrado e X, tá bom. Roda X no ar, era o que eu tava tentando fazer. Segure quadrado para infundir a espada. Use R2, né, para chamar a atenção. Isso aí eu não vou usar. R1 para recuperar imediatamente. X para dar um pulo duplo. Para aumentar a potência. Tá. Certo. Certo, vamos seguindo. Vambora. Fazendo aí, cara.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Mate os homens fera. Beastman.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised? It's over.
Ah, caramba, não fui rápido o suficiente. Cai aí, meu filho. Caiu de novo. Tome. Nossa, ainda levei ainda. Ah, fiquei preso pela... Sai fora! Caiu de novo. Morra! Fico muito tempo sem jogar esse jogo, cara. Eu perco totalmente a experiência nos comandos. Garança do Vale. Um arbusto discreto que costuma nascer perto dos de cristais máter. Suas raízes são colhidas para criar um corante vermelho escuro, mas diferente dos pigmentos em geral, o extrato da raiz da garança vai além de simplesmente tingir o tecido. Ele o imbui de uma carga elemental tênue capaz de reforçar o éter tanto do portador como as de magias de cristal, usada em fabricação. Certo? Ih.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Aqui não chegamos a tempo, hein? Então vambora. Mas também nem pra enterrar, né? Caramba, me lasquei, cara. Fiquei preso ali na porcaria do portãozinho ali. Da cerca. Mas tudo bem. Esse é um dos problemas de ficar tanto tempo sem jogar esse jogo, né? A gente perde a experiência bonito, cara. Legal. Certo, já podemos voltar pro vilarejo, completar essa missão. Uma esfera. Voltando aqui. É a mesma coisa que já acontecia no Final Fantasy XV. Quando ele chega na cidade, ele para de correr rápido. Não precisa isso. Manter a corridinha rápida, meu amigo. Certo? Vamos falar com o carinha lá que encontramos o...
Sun's setting fast.
Encontramos o carinha, mas ele não está muito bem.
My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Dá um dinheirinho pra mim. Nem um centavo. Nem um centavinho. Que destreza. E aqui a gente resolveu. Vou voltar pro esconderijo. Capaz de voltar pro esconderijo e ele tá tomado de guarda, né? Vamos resolver essa missão. Encontramos as cartas deixadas cair. Por enquanto, só a missãozinha de vai lá e pegue essa coisa. Vai lá e pegue aquela outra coisa. Por enquanto, só isso.
Maybe I should just own. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Suprimentos perdidos e carta perdida. Aí. Pega tudo.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bones.
Eletrocutando.
Both the service. Here.
Dinheiro.
For your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Missão concluída. Belicita presfiada, nada de dinheiro, cara. Que pobreza, cara. Não me dando nada de bom. Tá porcaria, tá ok. Vamos ver, cara. Eu preciso de dinheiro, hein. Pior que eu não. Comprei aquele item lá caro.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Não quero saber, não. Lâmina de Gaia. É pior que a espada que eu estou usando. Mais um aqui, ó. O alento de fogo. Se eu soubesse que ia aparecer.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some at foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Clive, was it?
Certo.
I see I'm busy here. What's saying for you, dear?
Flama-língua. Opa. Lamúria de tormenta. Manda fazer.
Bad, if I do say so myself.
Faixa escura.
And?
Vamos equipar essa espada aí. Espada cebola. Ah, espadinha topster. Tá. Jogo gordo. Apareceu alguma coisa ali, mas esse negócio de treinamento aí eu não tenho interesse nisso. Otto.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
There's...
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Certo? Relatório de aliados desbloqueados. Quem tá dando atenção pra esse cara, hein? Relatório de aliados. Agora você pode ver os relatórios de aliados falando com Gaut no balcão de relatório de aliados, no refeitório. Esses documentos compilados pelo Rompe Maldição contêm informações sobre missões disponíveis em Valestia. Deixa eu ver isso aí. Portador esguio.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Beijos a relatórios.
Here you go.
Use o relatório de aliados de Galt para descobrir novas missões em Valeste e viajar imediatamente para o obelisco mais próximo delas. Comitê de boas-vindas. Vinha que definha. Tem bastante, hein? Comitê de boas-vindas. Fale com Gav.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
It depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Posso tentar.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Certo, vamos lá.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Foi mais fácil que as missãozinhas aqui, whatever, mas vambora. Der dinheiro tá bom.
Sun's setting fast.
Vamos pegar a comidinha.
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Sure.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Levar o pãozinho pra eles. Agora eu andei igual os RPGs antigos, né?
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat
And no one shouted. We ate, and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Missão concluída. Gilióptero. Isso aí pode ser trocado por Gil. Tem outra missão aqui que eu vi, já vamos atrás dela também. Agora começa a aparecer mais missão, né? É ótimo. Quanto mais missões, melhor pra nós. Acho que é ali na prisão, não é não? Aqui eu não tinha vindo, não. É na prisão. Os mistérios da vinificação. Enquanto alguns vinicultores removem as cascas da uva após a prensagem, deixar a casca e as sementes da mistura cria um mosto melhor para longos períodos de envelhecimento, resultando em um vinho mais refinado. Assim que o vinho se assenta suficientemente, as cascas são removidas e o mosto é transferido para barris de madeira, de carvalho ou castanheiro, o que permitindo que o vinho seja arejado, confere níveis profundos de complexidade, introduzindo aromas ricos e melhorando a textura ao mesmo tempo que diminui o gosto azedo.
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you? Well, not on my watch.
Deixa eu ir lá, mulher. Não vai deixar mesmo, hein? Vida triste.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Tá, vamos falar com ele aqui. Qual é o problema, meu amigo?
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Vamos cuidar disso.
I'll see to it.
Oh,
Bora. Vamos lá lidar com vespas. Até poderia me teleportar pra cá. Seria mais rápido, mas não vai fazer milagre. Acho que tem outro obelisco mais pra frente também. Tem um obelisco aqui mais próximo. Aqui, ó. Vem pra cá, ó. Esses obeliscos aqui são um pé na roda. Vamos aí, ó. Bem perto ali das vespas. Vamos acabar com elas. Corrigindo erros.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Vamos ver se essas vespas vão nos dar trabalho. Deve ser aquelas vespinhas que a gente já tá acostumado a lidar. Nível 21. Aqui. Já era. Falta mais uma só. Esse golpe aí é muito top. Presa afiada e couro ensanguentado.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
Certo, muito fácil, muito easy pra nós. Voltamos pra cá, que é mais rápido. Acho que eu podia ter um ponto mais próximo ali dentro, mas tudo bem. Ala perdida. Seguindo pra cá, vamos falar com ele, recuperar nossa... fazer nossa missãozinha, ganhar nosso prêmiozinho e seguir em diante com as nossas missões.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Missão concluída. Vinha que definha. Presa afiada e sangue preto. Deixa eu ver se tem mais alguma missão aqui. Não tem. Vamos para o mapa mundi. Aqui temos mais uma missão. O que que tem aqui? Repouso da Marta. Tá aparecendo umas missãozinhas aí a mais, hein? Tá, vamos vir aqui no repouso da Marta. Tua mãe é Marta. Minha mãe é Marta. Vamos ver o que que a Marta quer pra gente. Aqui. Quando o gato sai. Eu acho que são aquelas missões lá que o cara tava oferecendo.
It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there.
Tá me cheirando a encrenca. Encrenca em dobro. Aqui dentro.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Fala sério.
I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
É uma vergonha eu ter que perder meu tempo com esses caras aí. Só quebrei as mesas da coitada da Marta.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Esfregão não, minha filha. Esfregão não, não venha não. Quando o gato sai, os ratos fazem as festas. Conseguimos um monte de material nessas missãozinhas. Eu acho que acabou. O que tinha de side quest acabou. A não ser que apareça mais. Que é?
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
É, o cara, vi que ele falou uma coisa diferente, mas não parece ter mais nada aqui. Caras, eu acho que tá bom pra esse vídeo, fizemos bastante coisa. Eu acredito que agora não deva ter mais missões, sidequest. Eu vou dar uma conferida aqui. Vamos no esconderijo rapidão. Porque eu acredito que não vai ter mais sidequest. É, ali, ó. Acabou. Deixa eu ver se apareceu mais alguma coisa. Vou ver se ele tem mais alguma missão para ofertar.
Clive, good to see you. Quick look.
É, acabou tudo, fiz tudo. Não precisa só seguir por aqui, tu pode pegar espalhada pelo mundo também. Então é isso, caras. Eu vou terminando por aqui. Muito obrigado pela sua presença e pela sua paciência. Não esqueça de deixar aquele gostei antes de sair, é muito importante. Caras, vou ficando por aqui. Se puder aproveitar e clicar aí no link aí do Cuponomia, você me ajuda demais, caras. Assim você também vai poder economizar e ganhar cashback, que é muito importante. Beleza, caras? Vou ficando por aqui. Valeu e até os próximos vídeos do canal. Falou, caras. Até o próximo vídeo.